So if may I ask, what do you do for a living?
I'm a psychotherapist, so I have my own practice called Menachem Psychotherapy Group, and I work mostly with individuals, some couples. I also run group therapy, and I help people understand themselves. I care a lot about helping people figure out who they are, work through conflicts. I do a lot of work in addiction. I work with a lot of trauma. I work with a lot of entertainment people because I was in entertainment. It became a big part of my business, music industry and entertainment industry, actors, writers, producers, and so on.
How long have you been doing that for?
I've been doing it for the last 10 years or so.
What kind of education do you have to be able to do that?
I have a master's in clinical psych, so I first had an undergrad in psychology, moved to LA and was acting and writing, and went back for my master's in clinical psychology. And then you have to do another 3,000 hours before you can practice on your own. So it's like 4 years undergrad, 2-year master's degree, and then a few years of getting your hours. So roughly 9 years, and you can then work as a therapist.
What do you love about it?
I love the work. I love being able to change people's lives. I love people who are struggling, who feel stuck, being able to sit down and realize patterns that they never even understood they have. People realizing that there's ways out, that they feel so stuck in the way they've been living, that they have trouble sort of seeing outside of themselves. I love watching people's lives get better, and I think anyone who wants to change and wants to do the work can. It's really wonderful. I get so much fulfillment out of the work I do. I take it so seriously. I'm silly and I laugh, and that's also important in life. You have to laugh. Life can be hard. I take so seriously the kind of work you do when someone is trusting you to sit down with you and really explore the deepest recesses of themselves, to be fully honest, to be fully transparent, to be able to even talk about their feelings in the room, whether they're frustrated or however it is they're feeling, and you get to learn about how those feelings are playing out in the outside world, and it changes people's lives.
So, before working in a field like that, what do you wish you knew?
You know, my experience with becoming a therapist started when I was young, so I must have learned this around 13 or 14 when I was a kid in Miami, and I was struggling, and I was angry, and I was depressed, and I also couldn't see the forest for the trees. Life, you're limited with your life experiences, and you don't realize how big the world is and how stuck I felt. And so I think having a very good therapist at that age, when I was at my biggest low, my lowest low, really changed my life and helped me see that life can look different. And then I lost my father when I was young. I lost him. My father died when I was a teenager. And I think that experience helped me understand that life is really short and you have to make the most out of it. And I don't know if, you live to 50 or you live to 100. You can't control any of that. So live the best life you can. Surround yourself with people who love you and who you love back. Surround yourself with a good community. Be kind to people. Be compassionate. Be curious.